feel like the fact that I'm pregnant and it's like you're still putting me through drama, you're still like fighting with me, I feel like you're not stepping up. I feel like literally I have been neglected, like in every way, shape, or form. Thank you guys for tuning back into my channel. My name is iRock, and I'm just coming on today to vent to you guys a little bit. As you guys already seen from the title, I am single and I am pregnant, and I'm a mother of two. So I am pregnant with my second child. I am 9 months, and I'm doing it by myself. So I want to start off by saying, like, it was my choice to leave the relationship alone. I mean, it was my choice, but at the same time, it wasn't. Like, someone can push you so far, and someone can mistreat you so many times to where it's like, honestly, it's not even worth staying in. So, like, you finally realize, like, you're better off, like, by yourself. So, basically, that's where I'm at right now. So, it's like, I didn't choose to be single, but at the same time, I was forced to make this decision because it was either me, my sanity, or continue on with this back and forth relationship that's literally going nowhere. So I chose, of course, me and my sanity. And plus, I have to be healthy and be sane for my kids. And plus, I'm going to be a mother again to a new little baby, and I'm gonna go through so much things with that. So yeah, I just chose to just do my own thing. So I guess we can start from the beginning. So I don't know if you guys watched my video, but I will link it at the very end and tell you guys like how I got pregnant or whatever. So me and my boyfriend had a long distance relationship, and I used to live about 2 hours away. I lived in LA. So we would see each other like once a month. It was mostly me going to go see him once a month, and that's how it was. It wasn't good then. I mean, you have your good days, of course, and then you have your days where it's like not so good. But what I'm basically trying to say is there was multiple like red flags, of course, like every relationship that ends up going south. We see the red flags, we ignore them. A lot of times with me, sometimes I blame myself. I'm like, you know, you get into a fight, you're upset, and then after some time you think about it, you're like, I think sometimes like, oh, maybe it was me, or maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I should have tried harder, or maybe blah, blah, blah. And then other times I blamed it on the distance. I blamed it on maybe, you know, we are fighting a lot now because we only see each other once a month and we are apart. And then, so I blame that. There's a lot of things that I've, you know, blamed for our problems. And that's one of the reasons why I came back into the situation. I kept coming back because, like, I just thought, you know, things were going to change. You know, you say, I'm sorry, things will get better. They never do get better. So yeah, we were dating for like 2 whole years, long distance. And so at the same time, I really didn't put too much thought into the fights because we would fight, we would go weeks without talking. And it wasn't that big of a deal to me because I didn't see him on a daily basis as it is. So it was like, if I go a week without talking to him, even though in normal relationships, normal long distance relationships, that right there was a straight like no. But it kind of has always been normal. Like, we would get upset at each other and we would go weeks. You know, we've honestly went the whole month without like talking to each other. So stuff that wasn't normal honestly just became normal to me. So I kind of looked at it as like, okay, this is what, I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, and some of the times I have came, like I said, only come once a month. We would literally fight the weekend that I was here. And it was like, I would always get so frustrated and so mad and just confused. Like, how can you fight with me and be okay with it? And it's like, you only see me once a month. Like, this time we should like really just like come together. And even if we are mad, like, forget it, like spend the entire weekend together because it's like I only see you once a month. But there was times where I would be in town and we wouldn't even see each other because we were upset or whatever. So yeah, so I continue to stay, continue to go through it. So I ended up getting pregnant. So eventually I had to move here because he definitely wasn't going to move to LA for me. So I just decided that, I mean, I had no choice but to move back home. I was happy to move back home and was way closer to him, of course. Of course, I wanted to be closer to him. I'm pregnant. I have the support of my family. So, of course, I made that decision. By the way, I just want to say that, like, I'm not trying to bash him or anything like that. I'm just speaking, like, the truth and, like, my point of view and the reason why, like, basically, I'm single today. So yeah, I moved here, so I made that huge sacrifice. I made that huge move. So I thought in my mind, like, okay, I'm pregnant now, whatever, you know, we're gonna work this out, we're gonna get closer, he's gonna get better, he's gonna step up more, like, things are gonna not be perfect. I'm not looking for perfection, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want perfection, but I just thought things were gonna get better. By the way, I'm totally not innocent, I'm totally not perfect. I have a million issues wrong with me, but I do believe, like, I tried. And I feel like the fact that I'm pregnant and it's like you're still putting me through drama, you're still like fighting with me, I feel like you're not stepping up. I feel like literally I have been neglected, like, in every way, shape, or form. Like, there's no support as far as, like, me and, like, what I want to do with my life and what I want to do with my future. There's no motivation for me to do anything. I just feel like basically it's kind of like casual dating in a way where it's like I want to date for marriage, you know. I want to date to actually build with you, to build a life, to, you know, move forward in life. I'm not looking to date to stay this, you know, to stay where we are. Like, we don't have any future goals. We don't have any, like, every time I try to talk about the future, it was always just like, I don't know, it's just super weird. Like, as far as him and I, our future, there's no telling, like, you know, if we'll get back together or not. But it's just like, what I want, my wants are not being met, like, at all. There are times where it'd be a day or two, you know, he would do all the things I want him to do, and then it will go back to, like, same old, same old. I mean, it'd be a week he'll do good, a week he won't do good. We would be cool for, you know, a few days or a few weeks, or not even a few weeks. We'll be cool for a few days or maybe a week, and then the next week we're back fighting. We're back at it. And it's like, I can't keep riding around in circles. Like, emotionally, this shit is killing me. Like, I just want to be good. I just want to, if we do have a disagreement, work it out. And I feel like I don't have that same energy from him. It's like, sometimes I feel like, honestly, there were times we have fought, and I feel like the fights were purposely, like, placed there. And I don't know. Like, there's so many times, like, it's like, I thought to myself, what are we fighting about again? Like, why did that huge argument just happen? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, like, I don't know if it was because I'm sure he's going through things himself, you know, in his life. You know, we have a child that we are bringing into this world really, really soon. So I'm sure he's going through a lot of stress and a lot of pressure too, maybe as well. But there were times that I felt like there was nothing to fight about. And if there was a discussion that needed to be handled, it was literally a discussion. But it ended up into, like, a huge, huge fight. And it was like, we wouldn't speak for weeks. You know, we wouldn't speak for days. Of course, I wouldn't come over. Of course, I wouldn't text her or call, and he wouldn't do the same. And sometimes I wondered, was these fights on purpose? Because literally, they would be like the randomest thing or something that's not even, like, that big of a deal, and it would be like a huge blowout. And I'm like, okay, Are you trying to have a break for a week? Or why are we fighting? And why can't we fight like two adults, or you know, disagree like two adults, and by the end of the day, you know, come back, apologize, work things out. And I know people need time, so maybe by, you know, the next day, it's like, but it would go on. Our fights will last weeks. Our fights will last so long, and it's just like, that is not healthy. It's super, super toxic. And literally, I just feel like now with me bringing, you know, this baby into the world, I just want to be happy, and I want to be focused on me, my daughter, and, you know, my son that I'm gonna have. And that's just it, because I just can't every week up and down. We're up and down. And it's like, I just want to be in a healthy relationship. I don't want to keep going through the ringer like I've been going through. And I just feel like, because that I'm pregnant, I feel like he should have stepped up. Like, stepped up, made things right. And we should be like completely on a different path than what we're at right now. And literally, we are on the same path that we were on when I used to live in LA. Like, we would fight, we would go weeks without talking, same thing. But it's like, this is a different situation. I would have thought like he would have been a little bit considerate and like, okay, well, you know, she's of course emotional. Of course I'm emotional. I'm pregnant, you know. And I need that support. I just need that support. I need that love right now. And I am not getting that at all. I feel like, to be honest, it's a lot, there's a lot of selfishness going on. It's a lot of him, when right now it should be about me. It should be completely about me, completely making me happy, and just doing whatever it takes. And that is not being done. It hasn't been done this whole pregnancy, and I'm at the last stage of my pregnancy, and I'm just like, New Year comes, I'm just focused on my baby. He has been doing his job as far as providing and buying stuff for the baby, so I want to say that too. It's just, as far as him and we're just not clicking. Maybe we need a break. Maybe there's some maturity that needs to be, you know, handled outside of us. So that's basically like what I'm doing. I'm super sad. I hate making this decision, but it's the best for me, because you get to the point where like you're tired of crying, you're tired of being confused, you're tired of giving your all, you're tired of getting your heart broken every other week. Like, so I want to let you guys know that you are not alone. And basically that was just it. I just want to come and vent, because I know you guys will not judge me. You guys will be there to support me and make me feel better on the days that I'm not as strong like today. So yeah, thank you guys so much. If you have any comments, leave them down below, and I hope you guys have the best day ever. Don't forget, always put you first, and do not take anything less of what you know you deserve. Love you. Have a good day.